Hey, stick around. I might be able to teach you a few things.
Hi everyone and welcome to this week's episode of Completely Normal, featuring the wonderful Sammy, who I am sure will be right back because I know they can hear us. as we go, we'll go around shortly to say hello to everyone. There they are. But first, please check out these wonderful links. We have merch, we have social things, we have places you can go to support us, and we have sponsors in the form of We have sponsors in the form of Bird in the Storm Publishing and Mayhem Press. Please do check them both out. It was thanks to them that this can all happen. We also have a 10 to 15% discount on a bunch of websites, including the Mayhem Press store now, if you use the code Welcome to the Academy. So do check that out too. And please retweet the tweet because it really helps us and gets the word out to all your friends and potential friends and lurkers who may enjoy the show. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Why don't we say hi to Sam?
Oh, hi. I'm Sammy. I'm gonna be your wonderful, benevolent DM for today. But yeah, you can find me Smaller Sam. And we will go around to the players. Let us start with Talia this week.
Hello. I am Aniek, or at Aniekster. I play Talia, a lovely teenager on holiday with her aunt, Crystal. Nothing interesting ever happens to me. Ever.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So last week we were all doing the who has it off worst, right? This week are we doing the who can play it off the most cool? Is that what we're doing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Get down to my level.
Speaking of being cool, let's go over to our Mr. Lionel Shanks.
Hi, everyone. Wild Engineer. Yes, today I am Lionel, the happy, friendly neighborhood butcher who is definitely not prime suspect number one and definitely not dead, but also alive.
I mean, pretty much, yes. Sounds about right. Next, we will go over to our lovely Carmen.
Hey, so I'm Ray. I'm with a brick. I play Carmen Jane, private investigator, who is also on holiday and now kind of wrapped up in all of this madness and extremely confused and concerned about everybody and everything all the time. So it's a wonderful time.
Yep. Is that not how you want to spend your holiday? Is this, I mean, it'll...
Exactly, yeah, precisely.
And then last but certainly not least, we will go to our wonderful Scott. I'm pretty sure you're muted, Scott.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
hi. Whoops. Yeah, Scott Smith, a hunter of people, as we revealed recently, because he's intimated to some of the group that he is in fact a bounty hunter who looks for bounties and has never had to hunt children before, and this is very strange. We should also do a big shout out for Vicky QEV, who can't be with us today, but very much go and check them out. They have been a constant for us in these shows, and play Talia's aunt, Crystal. And Scott Smith needs a re-roll. Thank you, Kentucky Hawkeye.
Yes. And on that great note, I think by process of elimination, today with a brick gets to do the recap of last time.
Of course, the one time where I can't remember the entire thing, but I will remember as much as I can. So last time, if I'm not mistaken, we started off and Scott, Talia, and I were over Lionel's dead body, and we were trying to figure out what that was all about. So we ended up making a phone call to Crystal, who was with Lionel at the Dr. Smith, the actual doctor. We were at the actual doctor, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so they made a call and we kind of met up, and Lionel, we argued a little bit, and then Lionel decided to pick up his own dead body and carry it to Dr. Smith's, the butcher shop. We decided to go to the butcher shop with it so that Crystal and Scott could take a look at it and we could kind of regroup and figure out what was going on. So we ended up going back, and Loinel, Talia, and I went to go make some tea while Scott and Crystal decided to take a look at the body to make sure it was an actual real body and not just something different, whatever else it could have been. And then we...
By take a look at, you mean dismembered it completely.
Yeah, basically
Took it
dismembered
apart.
the entire body. Yeah, and then to be quite
For
honest,
science.
my memory escapes me a little bit what happened immediately after that.
I got another visitation.
Yes.
Also, it was another day, and a creepy blonde teenager came in, who apparently has a standing order with the butcher. Oh, after that, I got the creepy girl, and we tried.
Yeah.
You and I tried to follow the teenager, but she disappeared around the corner.
She disappeared while she was walking towards the school. I remember.
Yeah. No, and then someone spent a lot of money to make all the shops move.
Oh yeah.
All the knives were dull, and it's raining.
Loinel had something in his back.
He got the metal shard from the meat cleaver. We found his corpse within his back, which Scott and Crystal also removed because apparently they're just really into cutting into people. No judgment here. Just do whatever you want. And then we ended with the blonde teenager storming into the butcher shop, shouting to Loinel to stop following her because she asked him to, and he's scaring her.
Yes.
And it's currently the 21st of September, somewhere around noon. Sorry, I took over your.
That's
thing,
fine.
I have 9 pages with notes, so.
No, I appreciate it fully.
I write everything. It's just nothing makes sense, but at least I write it down.
Yep, that sounds about right. So, you guys are all sitting around this table, and the girl has just left. What are you guys doing? Or I guess the young woman.
Did she dramatically storm out after shouting at Loinel?
Oh, absolutely, she did.
I just sort of want to go. Just look at Loinel. At some point, he has to explain himself.
I have no idea what's going on, y'all.
Well, I have some things to share with the group, and I think it would do us all good if we all shared things. I'm not just any old hunter. I'm actually a bounty hunter. I usually hunt bounties, highly dangerous criminals. I'm coming clean to y'all in the hope that you'll also come clean. So we can try and figure out as best we can what enough's going on in this town. And also so that we're not hiding any skills that we might possess that might help us in the pursuit of that objective. I'm an excellent gunman, I'm a top trained fighter, and I can track pretty good. Sometimes.
Anything you need to add that you may have already mentioned to some of us?
I have a strange sense of familiarity with the family that were here. It looks like my Zoom just died. Yep, there it goes. This is a recurring issue with Zoom. It keeps on happening. Very sorry, everyone. We're still live. I think we're all back in our right places. We are. I'm talking to Zoom technicians about it at the moment. Apologies. I'm not sure what you just heard, so I'm strangely familiar with the family in question here, the one in the burning house that disappeared. Especially the woman. And there are pictures of a man in plaid in the pictures, which I don't remember being taken. I don't remember myself being there, but well, it points at me an awful lot. Is that what you meant, Talia? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, the particular reason why you hate being trapped here, which seems to be a recurring theme.
Yes, I suppose I should also talk about that. I was imprisoned for a long section
Looks
of
like
my
I
life.
got a new friend!
Mostly kept in solitary confinement because I suppose I too would have qualified as a highly dangerous criminal. Not because of my deeds, but because of who I am and how I've been trained. I hate being cooped up. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
I think for now, that covers it.
Well, I guess along those lines, I'm Carmen. I'm a private investigator. I have been for the last 10 years of my life. I didn't plan on getting into the profession. It just kind of fell upon me and I was good at it, and I've done a lot and I've seen a lot. I know I mostly work with other women, high paid women, important women. They pay me to see what their spouses are doing, family members, executives at their businesses. Mostly just try to investigate, but sometimes things go sour, so that's that. But I know how to use these, and she pats on her hips towards her guns, and I'm really good at pretending to be other people. I'm not sure if that helps in this situation, but at least it's something if we need it.
Thank you, Carmen.
Were
Yeah.
you investigating any of us by any chance?
No, ironically enough, I was here on vacation. I had some personal time with the clients and really needed to get away. Things have been heavy lately, and I just wanted to go somewhere I didn't really know for a while, and now I'm here with you all. So for once, I'm actually not on a job.
What do you mean with heavy?
My line of work can get aggressive sometimes, and especially on my head and my heart. Things were getting too much. I was having clients that needed too much of me, and being able to do that and not question it was getting to me a little bit. So kind of wanted to take a break and think it all over and make sure that I'm making the best decisions I can. I'm still fairly young. I can always change and do something else with my life, but just that mental clarity, I guess, away from it all.
Well, I suppose as long as we're all having a heart-to-heart. Technically, my name isn't Talia, but I hate my regular name, so I don't use it. Talia is a name I chose when I stopped being a preppy rich kid and became what they kindly referred to as a troubled youth. I don't think it technically counts as jail, but there may have been a few arrests. Which also coincides with coven-related activities. And the holiday my aunt and I are on would be on the suggestion of some social workers who would think it was a good idea I left the country for a little bit after something went a little wrong and I stole some ritual and occult items from the wrong people.
And that seems awful relevant to me that this strange stuff is happening and that Talia, that you're carrying that book. I just thought I'd throw that in as my 2 cents. Don't really have any questions or anything. I don't think I'd understand the answers.
Yeah, I mean, I've been carrying out the book for a while. It's a little weird for it suddenly to matter now. I mean, you can always try giving the book to someone else, see if the little girl suddenly likes them better. I mean, I want it back. It has sentimental value. I don't think any of you are practitioners who could actually use it. It just got a little messy with a breakup involved, which is why I stole the stats. Yeah.
Were you dating your coven leader?
No, the coven leader slept with the person I was dating.
Which is just as bad.
I
So,
agree.
apologies.
Which is why I stole all their stuff. Which they did not appreciate.
Do you know how to use that book properly? Or did you just take it for vengeance?
Like I said last time, when you're in a coven, there's different levels. Like you start as an apprentice, you stay an apprentice for 2 to 3 years. I'm only halfway through my second year, so I've always assisted. You don't do things alone before you're allowed to. I mean, you can try, but it usually doesn't end very well. So I do a lot of stupid things, but in this case, I decided it was better not to mess with these things.
But you have used the book?
Yes.
Hmm.
But not since coming to America.
Well, is there anything else you feel like sharing?
No. I don't think I'm leaving anything important out.
Thank you so much, Tyrion Cross, for that sub. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your first sub in the channel. Thank you so much. You have a reroll to give to a player of your choice. And Mal, you subbed as well. We didn't see where your reroll went. I might have missed it in the mess that was chat at the start up. So do send that to me now.
Well, I guess I can go next. I'm just gonna say what I know and not what I've been told recently. So, from what I remember, what I know happened, I've lived here all my life. You know, I grew up in this town. You know, I've seen my dad be a butcher. I've helped him out when I was a kid. I mean, that's why I was able to simply just come back and take over the shop when he got sick. I mean, the only time I haven't been around was when I left for college. I mean, I told you all this, but you know, possibly wanted to do art, cooking, something. I didn't know, but decision was made for me, so here I am. Apparently, now I never was born here. I just came recently, but I'm also in all these pictures, and honestly, I just have no idea what's going on. I don't know who this girl is. I don't know why I'm apparently dead. And now my best friend is dead, too.
I am sorry, Lionel.
I am sorry about Mark.
It's none of y'all's faults.
I have to ask. I'm very sorry, but have you ever stalked anyone? Been a creeper?
Out of character, Sammy. have I? Do I have a name for this person?
Oh. Yes. Give me a second. I mean, I'm assuming you were going to end that with what you told me in the private chat.
I don't think I had any names.
You didn't have any names. Here, I will send you a Zoom message. Give me 1 second. Okay.
I wouldn't say I was stalking. I mean, it's probably more of a. It was a miscommunication. Let's say that. You know. There was this girl named Irene. This is just before I headed out to college. But I mean, maybe it was just. No, I'm pretty sure it was me. I probably crossed some signals. I thought it was mutual. A mutual interest between the two of us, and maybe I took it a little too far. But I mean, nothing really came of it, from what I know.
Was she blonde?
No. Just someone around town. Small town. We all get to talking. Some people we talk to a bit more than others.
If you don't mind me asking, what color was her hair?
It was brunette. Yeah. It was nice hair. She kind of a little curly on the sides, kind of flat, just past the shoulders. It was like she's never quite sure if she wanted to straighten it out or just go full curl. So I was kind of halfway in between. I liked it, but yeah.
Well, I mean, she sounds lovely. But for some reason, maybe, and this might sound crazy, but if this is some sort of alternate space time thing, maybe that's a representative of her, but the opposite. Because I mean, if you died but you're here, maybe that real person still exists, and this is just some alternate version of her or something. I mean,
this person, her name starts with an E though, right? I mean, unless maybe it's like
an E, an A, and then an S. Yeah.
I'm just kind of spitballing here, because none of this is making sense. None of our backgrounds link. Scott semi feels related to the woman, and you have some sort of connection with the blonde girl, and
who seemed friendly with him when she was young, and then not friendly as a teen. So, and it's really hard to make timelines sync up, especially since Lionel's both dead 12 and 32. I just don't know at what point in your life you would have met her had her kill you, and you're still here.
Maybe it wasn't actually her. Maybe it was one of her friends or something. Maybe did she have any friends who were really into starting fires, whose name started with E and were blonde?
I love how hopeful you look right now.
Like maybe a best friend who might have had a secret attraction to you, perhaps. That would be ideal.
I have an idea. It's probably best if I don't join y'all, but I mean, Scott, you should know this, but Irene is the meat inspector around here. So.
Oh God, so many jokes I'm not allowed to make right now.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting the meat inspector just yet.
What? Then what have you been bringing me, Scott? I told you I can't sell the venison unless you get it inspected.
Well, yeah, no, but I was just borrowing your knives and stuff.
What?
I'm sorry, is he saying we need to go inspect the meat inspector? Gonna check out her meat. Is that what we're doing?
Talia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
Well, at least we know it'll be nice to meet her.
Yes! Finally
come
someone
on,
down on my level.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little. I'm sorry, Lionel.
Carmen is rolling her temples and just trying not to laugh, but kind of laughing.
You kind of have to, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she has a different perspective from what I've been saying, but obviously with what's been going on, I'm seem to be at fault around here, so
I wouldn't.
We're also planning on seeing if we had a second mark. Though that would only work if we looped back again, I think.
Oh yeah, we were gonna go to the grocery store. That's right, to see if Mark was there and see if we're in the same timeline or a different timeline, or if I don't even know.
And you guys notice at this point, you've been up for at least 24 hours straight. You are all exhausted.
We were gonna go to sleep, and then someone barged into the store.
So, it's up to you what you guys want to do. I mean, I'm just letting you know how tired.
I really still want to sleep, though. And so does Talia.
Yeah, we definitely need to rest because at this point, nothing is making sense. And if we keep on going any longer without sleep, it's not going to benefit anybody.
I've been chugging energy drinks, and at some point they stop working.
They're not the best for you, you know.
Out of all the choices I've made in my life, I've never considered energy drinks to be the big problem.
Well, that's just because you're thinking in the short term. You got to think of the long term. You're only young. You're gonna mess up your body something proper when you get old. When
Sure.
you get older, yeah.
Yeah, if I get older.
We'll definitely get out of this.
Oh, that's fair. No, I just mean, never mind. Sleep in shifts. I really don't want to go to sleep and then wake up with tiny ghost girls staring me in the face because no one stayed awake to hear the doorbell ring.
what do y'all want to do with me right now? How do y'all want to handle this?
Oh God, you're making this so easy for me, and I'm trying to be on my best behavior.
Damn it, Talia.
Ah, damn it, Lionel.
Hang a minute, where's Crystal been in all of this?
So many open doors. What do you want to do with me?
Crystal's still with you.
But she
just hasn't really been talking.
She's just gone real quiet? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And this is probably the point where, like, Crystal goes, oh, I'm sorry, I cannot imitate accents. So you're getting the Sam accent. She's just like, oh, I haven't really hidden anything. You guys know that I'm a pathologist. Was she wait?
She's a forensic pathologist.
Thank you.
Who really likes bugs and watching people.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Just like I'm a forensic pathologist, which I think you guys already knew. I guess the only secret I have is like, I like bugs a lot. They're really cool. That's all. I don't know. I don't really have much other than like all of Talia's past, I guess, is also. I got to deal with that too.
to be fair, she's the one who offered to take me to America. But yes.
But I mean, whatever you guys want to do. I do think we do need to get some rest at some point. I'm kind of getting tired, and I'm kind of scared that more things will happen the more tired we get.
Do we all want to stay together? Are we worried about sleeping and resetting separately again?
Yeah. I mean, we've already reset separately once and reset not separately 3 times, so I don't know what would happen another time.
Is it 3 times now already?
Yep. Let me check. Well, I count the part where Lionel got metal shards in his back as a soft reset. And then 2 hard resets.
I don't understand at all, Talia.
Okay, so hard reset is when we actually travel back in time or forward in time and miss a lot of hours, because at one point we traveled forward in time, but we still missed 8 hours. Soft reset is when something from a past or parallel timeline suddenly influences the current timeline, like Lionel, who didn't have scars and metal embedded, suddenly did have scars and metal embedded after we found his core.
Right, and the new E came.
And the new E came.
I mean, Lionel, do you remember getting stabbed in the back? That seems like something that, people would remember.
Maybe not even physically, but metaphorically too. With all of this, who knows if that's just some weird manifestation of something else that's happened. Do you have anything in your past that might come back to haunt you in this type of way?
Honestly, I just felt some pain in my back, and next thing you know, y'all wanted to take a look, so.
Well, then I
I'd
really
go to
think
bed
we
first.
need to sleep. I really think we need to go to bed.
I also don't. I'm staying with no one. We shouldn't all go to bed at the same time, because if we all go to sleep at the same time, we'll probably just wake up, I don't know, on fire in the school 7 days ago. I just a little. I don't know. Is it paranoid if time is really after you? I don't think I'm paranoid. I think I'm reasonably cautious.
Well, I don't mind taking the first shift if somebody either wants to join me or do a second shift shortly after, but I don't mind staying up a little while longer if it helps everybody else out.
I would really like to go to bed. I mean, Crystal and I didn't sleep. Aunt Crystal and I didn't sleep much before the time fuckery started, because we were on a night train, and those are terrible. And we arrived here at 6 a.m. I'm just gonna go to bed. Or bed, or sofa, or floor, or whatever works.
Crystal says, "Oh, I'm probably gonna go to bed too," but she definitely waits till Talia falls asleep first.
She knows me so well.
Should we leave someone on watch? I can watch if you want. In case someone tries to come in here, maybe a stab Lionel in the back a bit more.
Carmen's also on watch, but I do think a buddy system is a good plan.
Yeah, I'm just. If y'all don't mind, I just want to head to my room, maybe.
Sorry, I missed that, Carmen. Would you like a partner watching?
It would make me feel a lot better, to be really honest. Doing something alone, especially in the dark and with everyone else sleeping, doesn't feel the most safe right now. So yeah, thank you.
Sorry, Wild, I spoke over you there.
No worries. I said, if y'all don't mind, I'd just like to head to my room. I guess we can check on, see if there's another mark tomorrow. Maybe if I keep looking through this cookbook or through the stuff I have, maybe I can find something else, something to remember.
Look, you asked what we wanted to do with you, and I'm really trying so hard not to make sleep with you jokes, but I really don't think you should split up.
I think you just did, Talia.
So close. So close to behaving. It's just hard. Look, I'm not gonna lie, okay? The reason I made the choices I did in my life is because I like weird things and exciting things. So, as much as this is fucking me up, this is also some of the most exciting shit that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to behave, I swear.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun, Talia. This is a blast. Really, really is.
But back to my point, I don't think you should go to your room alone where we cannot see or hear you. Cuddle up with Scott if you need to, but buddy system.
I'll let y'all figure that out, because obviously I shouldn't be deciding my own fate here.
I haven't seen anything that makes me not want to trust Lionel. I've seen a lot of weird things, and some of them do relate to Lionel, but I've also seen a lot of weird things that don't relate to me.
And now I mainly mean I don't trust time or space. We've seen people walk through doorways and not be there anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think Lionel's gonna turn around and murder us in our sleep. I think Lionel's gonna walk through the door and end up in a different house on a Sunday.
See, that's where I'm coming from as well, Lionel. I don't think there's anything you've done that's untrustworthy. We just don't trust space-time. That's where I'm coming from.
All right. So, if y'all don't mind, then I'll just be up in my room.
I mean, wouldn't that be literally split?
Isn't that exactly what we just said you shouldn't do? Literally.
I mean,
No, fine, go.
Out of it.
Carmen,
The four of us will be.
would you like to stay down here or go up with Lionel?
I
I just sent his buddy up.
I can sit in the center here while y'all keep watch on me.
I'm not watching shit, I'm going to bed. I'm just saying don't leave the room.
Someone's keeping watch, right?
Yeah, no, that's not me. I'm going to bed. Going to bed. I'm done. I'll leave everyone be.
So I do have a question for Wild, like out of game. In his house, like, is there a staircase going up to your house that's like visible from your butcher shop, or is there like a door? Like, how do you go from the butcher shop into your house?
I'd say it's one of those where you actually, it's on the top, but it's like, it'd be like a 2-story apartment that was bottom was converted into like the butcher shop. So the upstairs is only accessible through inside the butcher shop.
Okay.
Unless there's like, if anything, there's like one of those emergency fire steps out the window, you know, regulations and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Can you see the stairs from inside of the butcher shop to go to the second level, or is it like in the back part where like you cut the meat and stuff like that?
Probably heading towards the back before you get into the back, like halfway point.
Okay. Well, did you want to stay in the front here, Scott, or more towards the back near the stairs where everybody's sleeping? Do you want to split up? How should we take watch?
Honestly, I don't mind, Carmen. I just think we should definitely stick to the buddy system. I think we should make sure that we can both keep an eye on each other as well as the group.
Well, if you want to kind of patrol the back and the stairs, I'll kind of stay in this front area, but just not out of an eye shot of one another. I want to have eyes as wide as possible, but not too far from one another. That's the last thing we'd need right now.
I would say let's stay within eye shot at all times.
All right, fair. So, did you all head upstairs yet?
No, we're staying together.
Okay, so y'all are sleeping down here, like in the butcher shop.
I don't think we all fit in Lionel's bed. I mean, it'd be an interesting try, but with Crystal included, it's gonna be,
Okay.
I'll just sleep on a sofa or something.
There's the meat table. We can get someone on the meat table.
I'm trying to behave. You're making it worse.
It's
Why,
retail's not
yeah.
exactly comfortable, you know.
Oh.
It's not meant for living bodies. Let's just say that.
Oh, sure they are. Just get yourself a nice little ham hock to rest your head on, and you're away.
I'm gonna pass on the meat table. I need something a little more soft and cushiony. If there's any volunteers? No, never mind. Sofa, sleeping.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go towards more of the like front area, away from them who are sleeping, but still like in the space.
Okay. And so then Carmen's in the front. Talia's on the sofa. Scott is towards the back. Is this what you guys were saying? But still within eye shot of. And then where's Lionel sleeping? Is he gonna cuddle up on the couch next to
I think I would prop myself up in a corner, just somewhere where they could all, just make sure I'm in someone's line of sight.
Okay. So, as you guys shut your eyes, can both Carmen and Scott make me my two favorite roles, which are spot hidden and listen checks, please?
Never saw that coming.
Those are possibly the only two skills that I didn't put anything.
Oh, go Carmen though.
Carmen, top watch person.
Yeah. Yep. So it's actually great that you haven't put anything in there, Scott. But okay.
Great
So
for trekking people, apparently.
yeah. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. So, as you guys are sleeping, Talia, can you... I don't even know. I was trying to look this up earlier. Can you make me a sanity check?
That sounds like a very restful night already.
Okay. And you sleep through the night. Perfectly fine. Lionel.
I told you, this is a great holiday.
It is. It's a wonderful holiday. Oh, hi. Lionel, can you also make me a sanity check?
Yes. Hi. Awesome.
Perfect. So you both sleep, and everything is fine. And while they're sleeping, Carmen, you said you were in the front, correct?
Yeah.
So you notice outside of the front window, in the rain, that girl is standing across the street. That teenager is standing across the street under the lamppost. And you can see that she looks terrified. And she's just staring, almost like she's frozen in fear, staring, looking at the butcher shop. And you hear sobs. And she walks away.
Before she walks away, is it possible if I could not with the flash on, but just take out my phone and see if I can snap a picture of her?
You can try.
I don't want it
Can-
to be like good or anything. I just want to see if she shows up on the picture.
Okay. Can you make me a dexterity check? Or a speed check, whichever one. Is there speed? What do you use for speed?
I was gonna say I also have a photography skill that I gave
Oh,
myself.
sure. Go. You could use that too.
Okay. Oh, damn it.
Okay. So you don't know whether you got the picture, or as soon as you take the picture, you're not entirely sure. And when you go to look at it, there is a blur there under the lamppost, but it's nothing that you can like make out or anything.
Okay. I want to call out, like, not quiet enough that he can't hear, hopefully, but not loud enough to wake Talia, Crystal, and Lionel. But hey, Scott, could you come here for a minute?
Yeah, sure. And Scott will come, kind of like quietly move across the room.
I saw her, the teenager, the blonde girl. She was just across the street under that lamppost, and I'll point. And she looked like she was terrified, like the most afraid I've ever seen somebody look, to be quite honest. And I heard her sobbing, and then all of a sudden she just walked away, and now she's not there. But I don't know what it means, but she's here, and she's constantly trying to make that known, and it's freaking me out a little bit. I want to help her. I want to understand why she's so upset and why she's so mad at Lionel and what it all means and why it's all happening. It's just hearing her sob and seeing how scared she was, it didn't sit right.
Should one of us go and take a look? I mean, you can see the lamppost from here. We'll still be an eye shot.
If you want to go, I feel like we should both go. But I also don't want to leave them behind. Just going outside by yourself, even within eye shot, with changing and everything, you don't want to bamf out of here. We don't want to bamf out of here.
I mean, I learned yesterday that we can't leave. I just don't want to be separated. Alright, let's put a timer on it. 30 seconds. We get out, we have a quick look around for evidence that she was there or anything like that, then we get back real quick, like a raid.
Fair. I'll follow your lead, but yeah, let's do it, and let's do it quick.
And that's the plan, Keeper. We'd like to burst out of the butcher's shop, run over to the lamppost, have a quick look around, and then run back.
Perfect. So are you looking for anything specific, or just what are you looking for? What are you each looking for?
Scott will be looking for what he knows best. He'll be tracking to see if there was any evidence that she was actually there.
Yeah, I figured.
And I'll kind of see if there's any, like, maybe she dropped something, or maybe, anything along those sort of lines.
Okay. And can you both, Scott, can you roll me a tracking check? And can you, Carmen, roll me a spot hidden check? Perfect. There we go. Oh, great. Perfect. So Scott, as you're looking, it is raining, so it is a little difficult to tell, but there does appear to be a couple spots where it's a little drier than the other spots. Also, like, the grass around here has like footprints. So it looks like there probably was somebody that was here recently. Sorry.
I'd say, well, I'll just communicate that to Carmen. Yeah, she was definitely here. I can see tracks.
And Carmen, you find a note under this lamppost. It's kind of on the outside. It's very, it is wet. So you can only make out a few things. And I will message you that right now.
She'll just quickly put it like in her pocket, something where like she doesn't try to force it in so it's damaged, just like kind of gently, puts it under her shirt, whatever. I found a note. Let's head back and we can read it.
I agree. Let's get back in the dry and make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah. We'll run back to the butcher shop.
I would slow down at the door to try not to wake everyone. They need rest.
Yeah.
Perfect. And about this time, also the phone rings. It's not the butcher's phone. It's Crystal's phone. And what you hear, she wakes up. And what you hear is, hello? Okay, are you sure? But do I have to? Okay, you said somebody's gonna come pick me up? Okay, yeah, I guess I can do that. And she turns to you and she says, that was the hospital, the county hospital just called, and they got Mark and they want me to come down there to kind of share what happened and to go over the results with their people. So they're going to send a truck for me. And they said it shouldn't take more than a couple hours, so I should be back by the morning.
Where's the country hospital?
The county hospital is, it's like 20 miles out in another city, another unnamed city.
As a player, I know you're doing this because Vicky isn't here. Talia's just going, oh my god, Crystal gets to leave completely normal. How do we all hop on this truck and leave?
Go ahead, you could try.
Yes, but I'm asleep. Crap.
So the only people that heard this, or that she's talking to right now, are Scott and Carmen.
I mean, if that helps maybe get some sort of explanation of what happened to him and what could be happening all around here, I mean, I guess you should go, but what about Talia? What about everything else going on? I mean, if you're going to leave, then how are you even so sure that you can get back? I thought Scott said that we can't leave.
Yeah, it didn't matter which way I went. 100 yards outside of completely normal in any direction. I ended up back in completely normal.
Sorry, I was finishing typing out the thing. Wait, what? Sorry, what did you guys say? I'm so sorry about that. Or synopsis.
We were asking how she thinks she can get out.
Oh, okay, perfect. And so she says, I don't know. They said they'd send a truck, somebody to pick me up. So I figured I would. I mean, if I can't get out, then I'm going to end up back here, right? So I should be able to, I don't know, at least try. Maybe we can find a way out using this.
Well, if you have to go, then at least one of us can try and figure out how to get the rest of us out.
That's kind of what I'm hoping.
I mean, I say you go, but you might have a lot of explaining to do to Talia when you come back.
Yeah. No, you should let her sleep. I think it's best to let her rest. Yeah, can you just tell her when she wakes up? I trust you guys. Can you just tell her like that, I had to go for this to to help with the autopsy report. I'm sure she'll not understand, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
Holly, I will remember this.
And so what's an ambulance that actually pulls up, and a guy comes in and says, Crystal, are you here? Oh shit, I have to do both. I have to do both sides. Oh no.
Come on, Sam, play with yourself.
And she just goes, oh yes, and says, oh okay, yeah, we're here to pick you up and take you back to the county hospital. She says, okay, and she like gathers her things. Yeah, she gets her purse, checking to make sure everything is still there. She knows Talia, and she hops out into the ambulance and drives off.
I resent the accusation. I have never stolen from my aunt.
I think she would still check. I'm pretty sure she has before. I'm like almost positive that she has before.
She mainly checks to see if I stole my own stuff back, because she keeps confiscating my toys.
Well, there you go. And with that, a little bit more time passes. Oh, is there anything that Carmen and Scott wanted to do before the change in shifts?
Dry off.
Yeah, while we're drying off, I'll pull the note out and kind of put it on, I assume there's a counter, so I'll like kind of flatten it out on a counter and put some stuff on it to keep it down and dry it. So this is what I found under the lamp post. You can't really make out much of it, but it says to E, and there's a big smudge. I know, and more smudges. Loved you. I'm sorry. I just want. And that's all it can really make out. The rest of it kind of got washed away by the rain. I don't know what it means, but...
And... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to...
No, you're okay.
One thing I forgot to tell you is that this note does look like it was like it's crumpled in the middle, kind of like somebody was clenching onto the note. You could tell that much. That's something kind of obvious to be able to tell.
Whoever was holding it kind of seemed upset. I mean, she looked terrified, and she was probably gripping this really tight, and with the rain and everything, the rest of it got kind of smudged, but it's not, it doesn't seem good.
It doesn't seem good at all, no. Do we think that Lionel is some kind of, I don't know, some kind of like town player or something? Do you think that like people are just throwing themselves at him, or like he plays it so cool, but I mean,
he doesn't seem like that type of person. I've dealt with a lot of scummy people, and he just doesn't seem like one. He's just so benevolent, almost too much so. But I mean, it seems like there might be more going on. If he had some crush on an Irene with brunette hair, and now there's an angry blonde girl after him, it might be someone who had some affliction with him and never got what she felt she deserved, and now she's trying to take that out on him. I mean, that kind of seems what it is from my perspective in dealing with these sort of situations previously. Seems like some sort of weird love triangle that nobody knew existed.
That does seem weird. I don't know squat about this stuff, Carmen. I mean, you're an investigator. Is there anything here that's... I don't know, jumping out at you?
The only thing that's jumping out is how desperate this girl seems. She storms in here. Well, first she casually walks in, claiming to get some sort of meat that she gets every week, and then she storms back in again and says that she's upset and that Lionel's bothering her, and now she's standing outside and extremely frustrated and scared to death, clenching some note, and she seems desperate. She seems like angry and not sure how to process it. I mean, that's all I can kind of gather without any more information. He doesn't even know who she is. And he went to school here, and he, knows people around town. He's been here for a while.
But the records say he hasn't been around here for a while. Lionel's the only person who seems to acknowledge the strange things that are going on. But he's also the only person that doesn't seem to appear in any of the records. I mean, I don't think he's done anything untrustworthy. I'm putting that right out there for the whole world to know, okay? I trust Lionel just fine. But with the backstabbings and the dead body and the no records of him being around, there's a lot of light shining on Lionel right now. Also, your frozen face is hilarious, Ray.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
She asked
May
me
I
in
blush?
chat if her camera was frozen. She can hear us,
Oh, okay.
and she can talk, but she can't. Her camera was frozen. I already told her her charming grimace was in full view of stream. And she just sent a message that she is restarting Zoom and will hopefully rejoin us shortly.
Cool.
So
Okay.
for now, Scott's talking to himself.
Am I back?
You are.
You are.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Zoom decided to freeze on me.
It's just fine.
Zoom and Twitch seem to both be in fine form today.
So I heard up until the last 20 seconds of what you were saying.
That's just fine. I was just saying that there's a lot of stuff happened. I trust Lionel. I do. I really do trust Lionel. But there's an awful lot of stuff going on right now, which is pointing a lot to Lionel.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, how can someone not remember their past? And I mean, did something happen to him? Do you think maybe he has some sort of amnesia and created this person who he thinks he is, who's really not who he is? Do you think he would even be that type of person? I mean, to not forget some major events in your life and major people, and especially believing you grew up here and you really didn't, that's huge.
That is pretty huge.
I have way more questions than answers, and I just keep getting more questions without answers, and I feel like a key to it is him. I feel like he is what could be entirely wrong with what's going on right now, and maybe he just doesn't know it. Maybe there's something preventing him from knowing it, and maybe that's why we're here to help. At least that's what I'm trying to put together in my head, some sort of meaning to all of this, and why us, out of all the people who can come and go from this place and have come and gone from this place, like, why us? You know?
Why us indeed? I mean, I seem somewhat related to the problem.
Yeah, that's another thing. How do you know her? How do you feel like you know her?
I don't know. I grew up in the army. I spent a lot of time in prison. And I came out as a bounty hunter. There's nothing about a family in there.
Any interests at all? Any women who you came across who maybe you didn't feel anything for but felt something towards you? Do you have anybody who would want to hurt you for any reason that's a woman?
Not that I know of. I mean, I did some experimental training back in the army, but you know, it was not like experimental, like, hey, let's all fall in love and hug sort of experimental.
I mean, I don't think the military would do that type of experiment, but that's besides the point. I mean, do you have someone that was close to you in your family that she reminds you of? Maybe it's just that sort of thing, or is it a feeling that you truly know her as her?
I haven't got any memory of my family, really. I was separated real young. That moment when you realize you've gifted the keeper the perfect Call of Cthulhu character. Oh god!
I'm pretty sure my response to your character was perfect.
Well,
And at this point, the alarm or whatever you guys have set to end your shift and to wake up the others rings. So that's up to you guys. If you want to keep going or if you want to.
That's about yeah. That's about time, Carmen. I mean, they look pretty peaceful sleeping. Do you think they need a bit more, or?
I mean, we all could probably use more sleep than we're gonna get, but to be really honest, I'm exhausted and I'm drained. So at least I'd like to wake up one of them to take my place. If you're good to keep going, you're more than welcome, but I think I might have to tap out on this one.
Yeah. I'm sorry our little line of inquiry here didn't get us anywhere.
No, it's okay. It's just kind of nice to vent about it in a position that doesn't feel like I'm complaining. Because I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but this just doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense at all. And I've dealt with a lot and I've seen a lot, but nothing like this. And I feel like I'm not quite prepared as maybe I should be. So venting helps. I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, I think we've got each other. The five of us, I mean. And,
Yeah.
Scott will knuckle Carmen's shoulder, you know.
And she'll just pat him on the shoulder back and kind of smile and giggle. Well, I'm gonna go wake up Lionel, and I'm gonna have him take my spot, because I need to go to bed. So, good night.
Yeah.
And she'll just kind of get up and immediately go over and kind of rouse Lionel.
Well, since we're doing a lot of waking at the minute, I'll go raise Talia as well.
Yeah. Oh, is it time already?
Yeah, we've been up for a good couple of hours. So, if you don't mind, is it okay if I try and sleep now?
Yeah, sure. Anything I need to keep a lookout for?
No, but there's a note on the counter. While you were sleeping, we saw the blonde girl again across the street, standing under the lamppost. Well, I saw her, and she seemed really upset, really afraid, like deathly afraid. And Scott and I ran out real quick to see if we could kind of see anything, and I found that note underneath the lamppost. Maybe you can kind of take a look at it, see if it looks familiar, or may know who it's from or who it's to. Besides that, really nothing else happened.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. I mean, she seems to be around here a lot, so it's probably important.
Yeah, definitely. But keep a good lookout too. You never know what might show up, or if she shows up again.
Yeah, I'll make sure to keep a lookout on the street then.
Cool.
All right, thanks, Carmen.
No problem.
Talia, it's time.
Great. I'm awake. Definitely awake. No, it's fine. I've slept less and done more.
Let's keep that on a need-to-know basis, and I don't need to know.
I thought we were done keeping secrets from each other, Scott.
That's...
No, wait. Where's my aunt?
Oh, she had to go out to a hospital.
There are no hospitals in Completely Normal, we checked.
Yeah, no, she got in a van and drove off to a hospital.
Carmen will turn around at this point and be like, "Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Quick rewind. While I was asleep, without informing me or waking me up, you all together decided to put my aunt in a van with who exactly?
Oh,
And see if she could leave town without the rest of us. That's amazing, Scott. That is good decision making.
now listen, I didn't really make
No,
any
I'm not
decision.
blaming just you. This is on all the adults here.
I'm getting really high-pitched feedback from somewhere. That.
I have no idea who that is.
I have no idea. It's gone now.
I don't hear it. Are you hearing things?
No, it's definitely on your end, Anik.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something really high-pitched.
Well,
I don't hear it. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'll check it here.
You could always try unplugging and plugging back in your headset or wherever your mic
Try
is.
turning it off and on again.
Yep.
Better?
Yes.
I picked a different port,
Oh.
which is literally half an inch next to the other one. As long as it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Well, now listen. Your aunt made most of the decisions. Okay, she woke up. She got a phone call.
She always does.
She got a phone call from her office, and she was getting in that van.
Her
and,
office? Her office in Germany?
Well, it might be nighttime here, but I figured, well, it might be morning time in Germany.
Her office in Germany told her to get into a van and drive to a different city, and you all went, "Oh, that sounds completely regular. Let's just let her go off on her own."
I'll put a hand on Talia's shoulder. I think what he means is the office, like the county office, called and said that they needed help with Mark's dead body, and she was needed to help them and understand what had happened and
They didn't think this van is leaving Completely Normal. We'll all join her and escape this hellhole.
To be
You
fair,
thought, let's just all split up, don't stay together.
well, if one person was going to be able to get out and maybe make some sense of what is going on with this place, we figured it was your aunt, and you both still needed to sleep, and it's better to keep a mass majority of the people together. Your aunt's a very smart woman. She's very trained. I think she'll be okay, and I don't think you have much to worry about. And if she can solve something outside of here on how to get all of us out, maybe it's not such a bad idea she went off on her own.
And look at the bright side. You have to watch over Scott without being watched over by your aunt.
You get some free time.
She was harshing my vibe. Did she take her pack? Pity. Well, I suppose.
Oh,
it's time
I
for you-
never steal from my aunt. Not at
No.
all.
She took my stuff. I want my fake documents back. At least the ones she has. I still have more. Anyway, I want my stuff back. That's not stealing. That's reclaiming.
Are you planning on going somewhere?
What? No. It's just nice to have. I couldn't have booked a hotel room with my own stuff. She was out playing with you, I think. Anyway, now that I am awake and apparently abandoned, why don't people who haven't slept yet go to bed? I'll go and sulk in a corner like a proper 17-year-old.
I think
Yes,
that's
you do.
humor. I think that's humor, Carmen, Lionel.
It's hard to tell with this one.
It is. Let's not be too harsh. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll let you deal with all this. I'm just gonna take Talia's spot here on the sofa. Night.
And Carmen will go on to a chair or another sofa or anywhere else comfortable in the vicinity and start taking a snooze.
Perfect. Can you both make me sanity checks?
I don't wanna.
I know.
Oh, that is the worst. Oh.
You can't spend luck on luck.
Yeah, but he does have a reroll.
Do I want to
Oh,
use
yeah.
a reroll though? The laws of averages are against me.
They are. The laws of
They
averages are
really
definitely.
are.
But I'm
I
so
will-
low
I
on
will
sanity.
share one of my rerolls for you.
Wait,
I was
wait,
gonna say you can have one of my rerolls if you're
wait.
desperate.
Why does the overlay say 53 sanity, but my thing over here only say 45? Did I gain sanity last week?
Let me. I think you probably did. Yeah, you did, and you forgot to. You only gave yourself 1 point of sanity instead of the full 9. It looks like.
Awesome.
So give yourself 8 more points.
So that's a success.
Which means you would have success. Yep.
Ah. Thank you for the luck,
And-
Hawkeye.
I was about to say that.
You need it so bad.
Mhm. Okay, I won't do it. Okay. I almost made you reroll.
You were gonna make him
and then
reroll.
I was totally
Yeah.
gonna make you reroll, but
You love
I
making us reroll just when good things are happening.
yeah.
That
I
evil
mean-
keeper, evil.
No, no,
Me,
it's
will
ju-
never.
it's literally their job.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
And so you guys head off to sleep. Is there anything that Lionel and Talia want to do?
I am sending you a tiny message.
Okay. Did Carmen give Lionel the note at all, or did she just tell him about it?
Yeah,
said
I
it was
put
on the
up
counter.
I put it on the counter with like stuff to hold it down and let it dry, and I told him it was on the counter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
First thing I did would probably go to the note, see if I recognize the handwriting or anything.
Perfect.
I think my Zoom just crashed. I don't see anything.
Well, we see you.
Oh, that is amazing because I see nothing.
And Lionel, can you make me I mean, I guess it would be a spot hidden check to look at this note.
Right.
Oh, I found Zoom again.
Okay. Okay. And can you actually also make me a history check?
Okay. What happened? Even worse. Oh. I can spend 5 luck on that.
Okay. While you don't recognize the handwriting, after a while, you do kind of remember something about this note. And you remember what most of the contents of this note say, and that you indeed wrote this.
Did mine?
Sorry, nope, that was me. I was really
just
trying to. Yeah, I was like trying to type. There may be typos in there. I was trying to type as fast as I can. And there was more to this note, but this is kind of what you can remember. Oh, I sent it to everybody. Sorry, guys. You guys get to all see it. Yeah.
I'll just be an honorable player and won't read it.
That's very sweet.
Ken, there's nothing on the back of the note or anything else. There's just
Nope. It kind of looks like it was probably like torn or something. Or actually it's probably like one page. Yeah, sorry. That's what I'm tired. It was the first page of like a multi-page note.
oh, good to know. Okay. I'm keeping this to myself.
Okay. Perfect. And is there anything else? So, Talia, he just said that he wasn't going to. Yes, you did. He said that he wasn't going to share the notes contents.
Typical.
The keeper so kindly accidentally did share with everybody.
Yeah, no, sure. Why share with the people who've been sharing? Sure, go be mysterious.
But
Oh man. And so I guess I'll look out the window onto the street. So how you doing, Talia?
I mean, it's hard to explain. I feel like I should be doing worse. But despite everything being all screwy, I don't know, I'm pretty good actually. It feels really like... It feels like I shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the things that are happening, I mean, the ghost and the haunting, and we never experimented with time, but contacting the deceased is something, my coven was interested in, and I don't know, it feels kind of cool that it's working here, even if it's not my doing. It's fucked up, but it's exciting.
Wait.
I mean, it helps for me that, nobody I know and love has died. I mean, provided one crystal's okay right now. I don't have the emotional attachment you do, which, I hope you're kind of okay. I mean, I know you're not, but, for as far as you could be okay.
So you're pretty sure the Covenant is responsible for some of this?
Oh, no, quite the opposite. I surely have nothing to do with this. I just... nothing about contacting the dead ever worked this well when we tried it with the Coven, so the fact that I'm suddenly being led around town by a dead girl is... I imagine that this is what it felt like when people have been doing biology for years suddenly discover DNA, It's like... Yeah. It's kind of like a breakthrough.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Like I said, I know I shouldn't be this excited about it, but on the other hand, if I'm not this excited about it and I start really thinking about how fucked up this is, I will probably fall apart, which is also not something I want to do.
And can you both make me listen and spot hidden checks?
But I'm not good at those.
I know.
I was gonna say, this is the best part is that we're on watch together. Also not my strong point.
Yep.
Oof. At least I listen okay-ish.
Can I spend one? Okay. I'll spend 1 point of luck to get that listen.
Okay. Do you guys do hear some distant sobs? But nah. That's kind of it. You look out, don't see anything.
You can't tell where it's coming from.
Somewhere outside.
Do you hear that?
The distant sobbing? Yeah.
Yeah. You think we should check it out?
Somewhere outside, though? I don't know if we should leave. I can at least go... I'll look out the window.
Yeah, you look out and you don't really see anything.
I don't see anything.
I know Scott and Carmen found this note when they went out.
Wait, they went out? They didn't even... What kind of note? Is it from E?
I mean, handwriting's a little different, I think. I think it's my handwriting, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember writing the note?
I don't remember writing any notes.
Is there a date on it?
No, I mean it's very partial note. I mean, part of it looks like almost like a breakup note kind of thing.
That you wrote to girl?
That's
blonde
what it looks like. I don't know. I mean, they said the same blonde girl was outside, so probably.
So you broke up with her? And then she killed you, but you're still alive.
I couldn't tell you. I mean,
so
it's possible. I hope not, because that's a real bad reason to kill someone.
Also a very common reason to kill someone. Also, you're not dead, you're here. So...
Yeah, but... Look towards the cooler.
Yeah, true. I am sorry I tried to punch you yesterday.
Oh, it's alright. I'm sure you'll do it again.
Probably true.
Why do you get so worked up?
I don't know. It's like... I don't understand how you're this calm about everything. I'm either... I always get worked up, good or bad.
Let me put it this way. I'm not calm at all. But the way I see it is I know the issues I have. And I know other people probably have them issues too. So, at the very least, if I can help them through that stuff, maybe it'll help me through mine. So if I'm calm on the outside, it helps people open up a bit, If they can talk to me, then I can talk to them. They can figure out their stuff. Great. I mean, who knows if it helps me or not, but if they're happy, that makes me happy.
I will say you can always talk to me, even when I'm working. You might not like the answers you get. You can talk to me.
Last time I tried that, I had to throw you over my shoulder.
That's very true. Still, though, I don't know. We practice calm during certain rituals because if you're too worked up, outside influences have more of a hold of you. But for some things to work, you have to feel something. It's hard to tell sometimes what people are feeling. So sometimes it's hard to tell if they're actually working through something or if they just don't care.
Well, I know I feel everything. I feel it too much sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get that.
I actually think I do, yes.
Yeah.
Difference being that I act on it.
No, I mean, it's one way to release it, I guess. You just gotta be careful, Can't be having those explosions on an X all the time.
Excuse you, I did not explode on my ex.
Oh, what happened there? You're
stole their stuff.
Right. 'Cause that's the perfectly normal reaction to when something bad happens.
Look, the Coven leader took something from me, so I took something from them. It seems like a fair deal. Look, energy you send out into the world will be returned to you threefold. I was part of the threefold return, is how I like to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else is going to go wrong for them, but I hope it's a lot.
I mean, I don't know much about it. I haven't studied as much as you do, but I'm pretty sure karma, or whatever y'all call it, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be the, what they say, the agent of it.
I know I'm not supposed to use, like, a cult for evil, but no one says I can't use being sneaky for evil.
Nah, evil.
A very roomy definition of evil. I don't think, like I said, she stole something from me, I stole something from her. I think it's a very fair trade, but some people, namely the Dutch police, saw that slightly differently. Apparently, theft is a thing in the code of law.
They're probably right. Because, you're supposed to let that kind of stuff work itself out,
That was going to take too long. I like immediate results.
And the sun has come up. As you guys have talked, you guys realize that the sun has already come up. A while has passed. As you guys have gotten lost in conversation. A good amount of time has passed. You assume that Carmen and Scott have gotten their fair amount of sleep. Again, I'm going to give you guys the same choice that I gave them, which is you can keep talking or you can wake them up at this point.
I will try to wake them up by cooking some food and see if the smell wakes them up.
And before you ask, it is definitely the next day, is what enough time has passed for it to be the next day.
How did you know that wasn't enough?
Scott would probably rise with the sun. I don't know whether that would be before or after the food's cooked, but his upbringing, you always got up at dawn. Every day.
You probably, slightly after Lionel starts cooking, you wake up and
Carmen would probably take a little bit longer, and once the smell gets a little bit stronger, that's probably when she'd naturally end up waking up.
Good morning.
Morning. Is that food? Lionel, are you cooking?
Yep. I had a couple eggs left, a little bit of corned beef, some hash if y'all want.
That
Oh,
sounds
thank goodness.
real good. Have you got a surface somewhere that I can do some cleaning, some gun maintenance?
There's a meat table.
I'll
You
that's why
can spread out everything you want on the meat table.
I'm not sure if Lionel would approve of me using his meat table to do gun maintenance.
Meat tables for meat only.
Do you have a space
Don't
somewhere?
say a word. Use my room, I guess.
Thank you very much.
My bed.
Yeah, I think since apparently we've decided splitting up is perfectly fine, sure. We'll use a different room.
Alright, look, I'll just use the sofa then, if that's alright.
I mean, it's fine with me, but
Thank you, Lionel, that's perfect. And I'll roll out a cloth and disassemble and reassemble my gun, cleaning every part. As is custom. That is one of the things I do to regain sanity, whether
Sanity.
that counts today!
I'll allow it. You will have to spend quite a bit of time doing it, but yeah.
Yeah, if his breakfast is slightly cold, he wouldn't mind, you know.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You could totally do that.
Loina would probably make sure to serve you last.
And is there anything else that any of you guys want to do?
I think, okay, Carmen, I took a look at that note that you told me about. It's in my handwriting, but I don't seem to remember much more about the note.
Well, if it was in your handwriting and you don't remember it, then you obviously gave it to the blonde girl, to whoever E is.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You're positive it's your handwriting, and you're positive you don't remember it?
I mean, we can compare it to some of the other stuff I got, but pretty sure it's my handwriting.
Well, at least that solves the problem of who wrote the note. And obviously now we know that whoever this E girl is has some sort of serious problem with you. She's obviously upset. Did you see anything last night? Did you hear anything? Did she come back?
I heard some crying, but I looked down the street and I didn't see anything, so didn't really want to venture out.
But you heard crying, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard some crying too before I ended up seeing her. Maybe she was around and she just kept a little bit more in the shadows this time.
Think it has something to do because I was the one there?
Probably. I mean, if she's after you or upset with you, I wouldn't want to show my face around you. Maybe she purposely didn't want to be seen. It also seems to be that she's everywhere and anywhere at any given time. So maybe she was there. And like I said, you just didn't see her.
If
Yeah.
she's so terrified of Lionel, why does she keep showing up here? Couldn't
asked
she
the
stay
same
away?
question last night. That's what I said last night. Scott and I, while we were sitting up and talking, and right after I saw her, I mentioned the same thing. If she's so mad at you, then why does she keep showing up? At first, when she showed up, she was happy to see him. And now the second time she blurted in, the third time she's outside with a note. Like,
Well, the first time she murdered him in an alley. I mean,
yeah.
If we're gonna
that
be-
too. I don't get it.
me neither.
I don't know, maybe I upset her or something.
But I think one of the most important things we're not addressing is Moinel, you don't remember it. This person's blatantly after you, and you don't have any recollection of who this person even is. And with everything else that's been going on, I mean, I don't want to point fingers, but a lot of it seems to have to deal with you. Did something happen in your past, maybe to bring you to a point of not remembering? Can you remember, what's the farthest back memory you have? Concrete evidence, proven fact. Do you have anything?
That's the thing though, with everything that's been going on, everything seems to refute what I remember. So I don't even know if I'm remembering properly anymore.
There's gotta be some sort of explanation. There's gotta be some sort of reason why this girl is after you. And I feel like if she needs to she should just show up for more than 5 seconds and maybe we could talk to her.
Well, the non-teenager one showed up for quite a while and showed us around. I mean...
Showed you around.
Us, you were there. But she did mention Mark was also her friend. And Mark is the one who's dead.
Should we maybe try to go to the grocery now that we're awake and have some...
I was going to say, let's take breakfast to go and head into town. I mean, don't get me wrong, the sharing and the heart-to-heart, it was like a lovely, weird as hell sleepover, but I'm not sure it actually got us anywhere. Apart from down a person.
Fair. It was nice to just kind of vent, though. Anyways, yeah, we should definitely get a move on and try to get some answers to all these questions that keep piling up.
Sam, I'll text my aunt. Just a general, made it through the night, no thanks to you. Did you have to leave to pick apart another body? When are you coming back? Don't worry, I won't tell Dad you left me.
Yeah, and so you send a text, and a couple seconds later you get a text back that says, sorry, they asked me to come here. It seemed urgent. I'm fine. You're fine. That's it.
I'll text back, yeah, I'm fine. With like double quotation marks around everything.
And she's not going to text you
No,
back.
I didn't figure she wouldn't.
No.
It's fine. We communicate through text a lot considering we live in different countries, so this isn't unusual.
But yeah, so you guys eat, I guess, now. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you start your day? / how do you want to start your day?
Scott looks so much saner after cleaning his gun. It looks like he gained over 10 sanity.
How did you get 2d6 though?
Extreme success. Keeper DM'd me, I don't know. Keeper rules win. Keeper's always right.
Okay.
Don't take this from me.
I'd never. You deserve this.
Oh boy.
I had it last time. I had an extreme success. I only got 1d6. That's fine.
Question outside for a while. Does the butcher shop have a bathroom downstairs as well as upstairs in your house, or do you only have like one bathroom?
I say there'd be a customer bathroom.
Okay. Carmen is going to go into the customer bathroom, and she's going to splash some water on her face and kind of look in the mirror and just take a second. She's just kind of wash her face, just kind of feel like she needs to have a second alone. She's going to take it, and then she'll kind of regroup with everybody else before they all do their thing.
Okay. And are you also trying to gain some sanity back? Or
No, No,
Is that
she's just
just kind of
she's just
okay.
taking some time away, like some physical space away from everybody all at once, just so she can be alone. Just kind of, like I said, splash some water on her face, kind of walk around, stretch a little bit, just kind of get ready for the day, as now it seems to be a completely another new day.
And do you look in the mirror while you do this?
I do.
Would you like to make me a spot hidden check?
Okay. Romeo.
Would you like to make a sanity check?
I know, I feel like that's coming too.
And as you are in the mirror looking, you see an image, and this is very clearly an image of this girl and this teenager. And she's just looking at you, terrified.
Still
And
look-
she looks, oh, sorry, yeah.
No, I was gonna say, still looking like, I'm looking at the mirror and I see the image of her, like, is she behind me? And that's what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Okay, or is it just like the mirror is like her? I just see her in the mirror.
Yeah. So what I was thinking was like you don't see yourself at all.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you're watching a movie almost, right?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so you see her, and she looks towards the door, and she's looking. And the moment passes. All of a sudden, she kind of like jumps a little bit, and you see her jump out the window in the bathroom. And then you see yourself looking in the mirror. Would you like to make me a sanity check?
I knew that was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Wow.
Perfect.
Question to the keeper out of character.
Yes.
If I spend time with my treasured item, since you was my treasured person in a different county, can you?
I mean,
Yeah, no, Crystal's gone. Can you, as a character, can you regain sanity past your starting sanity?
no, you cannot gain sanity past your starting sanity.
Because I don't know if I wrote down my starting sanity.
Okay.
I
And I've
also
been
just had this
subtracting-
conversation with Sam in
I just subtracted it on my character sheet, and now that I'm looking at it, I don't remember exactly what my starting sanity was. And I mean,
You know what?
I'm far off.
I'm gonna.
Isn't it supposed to be like equal to your power or something?
Is it?
Anyone who
I've
knows
never-
Call of Cthulhu rules? Wild's nodding. Wild's nodding.
Well, it's nodding. I didn't read most of the rules. Okay, I thought it was
I've never read the
role-playing.
rules. I've run Call of Cthulhu several times. I've never read the rules.
It should be equal to your power.
Okay, hang on. I think I have my power somewhere. I just made a character, and then I figured I'd just pretend to be this person, and I didn't have to do anything else.
Valid.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay, equal to my power.
I trust Fatargans. He has Fatargans in his name. Or in their name,
I mean,
sorry.
they sound like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're in on Cthulhu related everything.
Yeah.
In that case, I might wanna spend a little time with my locket, especially since you took my aunt away.
Do you want to look at it?
Horrible people. I want to look at it.
Gosh.
You've muted yourself.
All we have right now is humor.
Thank you.
That's all we have left. Actually, it's all I started with. Let's be honest.
But yeah, so
let's
it is.
be honest. Never mind. Sorry. So sorry.
I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this piano music. This is really the reason that I choose pieces that I like.
Can I ask?
So that would yes.
Can I ask, is there a picture of Talia in the locket?
No, there is not.
Oh, that's a shame. You seemed really independent.
That physically hurt me as a player. Oh man. No, yeah, I mean you haven't seen the inside of my locket. Would you like to? Never mind. I think we broke Sam.
Yeah, I mean, I might have done that earlier to myself, but anyway. Moving on. What are we doing now?
I'm trying to regain sanity. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, you can, yeah. So roll a sanity roll.
I think we're very much all realistically trying to do that right now. That's where the puns are coming from, just desperately clutching
it's
to
a
some...
hard one.
So gain 1d6 sanity back.
And while
And-
she does that, Carmen
Nice.
is going to just kind of take an extra moment and look in the mirror. Just another deep breath. And then she's going to walk back outside like there was no problem.
Everything's completely normal.
Everything's completely normal. But as I walk out, I'm going to go closer to Loinel. And I want to tap him on the shoulder and like kind of just put my hand on his shoulder and look at him and say, so she was in the bathroom.
Oh. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm really fine, to be honest, but I went to just go splash some water on my face and I looked in the mirror and it wasn't even me that was looking back, it was her. And then she looked terrified again, looked towards the door, jumped, made this like weird, like shocked motion. And then she jumped out the window. That's what I saw in the mirror. And then by the time I looked over and looked back, it was a normal mirror and I was looking at myself again. But
should we check under the window outside, see if there's anything there?
Are we all here in the kitchen while this is being discussed? Or are you being sneaky?
I'm not necessarily trying to be sneaky, but more so just talking directly to him, looking him eye to eye kind of at the moment. So if you overhear it, she at the moment does not care whether anybody is hearing or not, but she's trying to very directly talk to Loinel.
Was the background the same bathroom?
Yeah, I mean,
She was in that bathroom? Like
It
the
literally
butcher
looked-
shop bathroom?
Yeah, it looked like she was where I was, but on the other side of a mirror, weirdly enough, but it looked like she was looking, when she was looking at the door, it was the door to the bathroom. And when she jumped out the window, it was the window to the bathroom that was in the same directional way that I was looking as well, which was weird. But it was
Everything's
like
weird.
it was like the opposite. It was exactly like she was looking at a mirror that was me, and she did that and then disappeared. And then when I looked away from the mirror, looked back, it was normal again.
Okay, so while we head to the grocers, we stop by under the window. Lionel, you wanted to look under the window?
I mean, can't hurt, right?
I guess. I mean, we're going out anyway.
Yeah, might as well just take a real quick perimeter sweep of the shop outside before we go.
Just give me
Maybe
30
she's-
seconds in the bathroom as well, though.
Okay, by all means, if you need anything, I'll be right outside the door. Just knock.
I just need a camping wash.
If y'all want to shower or anything, you know, you can always use my bathroom upstairs.
So here's the thing, I did consider showering, but there's way too many movies in which horrible thing happens when you're showering, and I don't want to get naked right now because that will be the prime moment for some kind of god-awful fire or haunting. So I'm just gonna do, like I said, the camping wash.
I'm just gonna flick a finger guns over to Talia. Like, that's exactly what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, I'm keeping everything on right now.
I mean, there's always
Well, not everything, but
there's always the buddy system.
I'm sorry, are you suggesting we buddy up in the bathroom, Scott? I mean, don't
no,
get me wrong,
not-
I am entirely in favor
not
of
you
this.
and me.
You're more
No,
than
that's
welcome
not.
to join me
That's
in the
not.
bathroom while we
No,
watch
Anik,
whatever
I
we
meant
wanna
that you and Carmen could keep an eye on each other, and me and Lionel could keep an eye on each other.
I'm slightly worried you just called me Anik, but other than that,
Me too. That's because I had the Zoom window up instead of the overlay, and I read
I'll
whatever's
change
underneath
my
that
name. I'll
portrait.
change my name. I mean, you know, I don't want to get in trouble with Alice. I'm just saying.
Calm down, Talia. I know it's enticing, but calm down.
Oh, I just want to see all the tattoos, but then properly. Anyway, I mean, I don't care either way, but I am going to go to the bathroom right now.
Well, if y'all don't mind, I kind of want to take a shower. So.
Yeah, I think maybe Scott, you should go up and at least be in the same
Bathroom.
earshot distance as him. He doesn't have to be in the bathroom, but
Talia.
just go up there and stay up with him, and I'll stay outside and wait for Talia.
I'm just saying, if having Scott in the bathroom makes Lionel feel better, there's no judgment from my side.
Talia,
Fair.
why are you looking like the cat that got the cream right now?
Oh, because you're all just so much fun.
Look, Lionel.
I mean, they told me Americans were prudes, but I didn't know you were this bad.
I'm gonna go upstairs with Lionel. I'll be right outside the door, Lionel, within Tau passing distance. Buddy system.
Sure.
I'm
just
gonna
wanna
go
take a
to
shower.
downstairs bathroom, I guess, then, and Carmen can be wherever she wants to be.
I'll be right outside that door within earshot as well, just kind of hanging out.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna talk through the door to you then. Just general question, right? Nothing to do with this fucked up town, but more like your American culture, for as far as that's even a thing. Do you people not have beaches where people are undressed and saunas where people are naked that you go to with your friends and your family? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love getting the men riled up, but why are people this upset?
That's a pretty good question. To be fair, no, we don't really do public saunas or bathhouses or nude beaches. Mostly those are reserved for places that are more exotic and fun to be in, not weird.
I'm sorry, my country is not that exotic, but a lot of people are naked a lot of the time.
Not exotic, but necessarily different. I mean, your culture is very different compared to ours, and you're just more accepting and okay with that. I mean, I think that's more of a person-to-person thing here instead of a culture-to-culture thing.
Yeah.
But to each their own, I guess.
All right. I mean, I didn't think it was being... Okay, trying not to lie. I didn't think I was being more scandalous than normal to get a rise out of them, but apparently suggesting Scott and Lionel's shower together is a whole different thing.
Yeah, that might just be a guy thing.
Yeah,
not
no, I'm
necessarily
kind of excited to
culture.
milk this in a non-gross way.
Well, you have fun doing that. You have.
Probably will, actually.
And Carmen is gonna like pat you on the shoulder and just like kind of.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be out here if you need me. I'm just gonna kind of walk around, make sure everything's cool, and if you need me, like I said, knock on the door or give me a holler.
Yep. I'm just gonna wash real quick and avoid the mirror. I know I look good. I don't need a mirror.
Okay, and you wash. Nothing happens. You're good. Lionel and Scott, is anything going on with you two, or are you just gonna wash up?
I mean, I'm taking a shower. I don't know if anyone joins me or not.
Scott will just stand outside, like the shoulder, outside the shower, near the door, like back to Lionel, but within, like, he's gonna leave the door ajar, sort of thing, maybe leaning against the frame. Bathroom door, sorry, not shower door. I don't know how big this bathroom is, actually. If it's a huge bathroom, he might just, sit on the toilet or something.
Just like, like shower tub combo, toilet sink, just enough for everything.
Yeah, he'll lean against the door frame then, if it's quite small.
Are you guys gonna talk or anything, or just shower and be done with it?
Well, I mean, see the whole thing, and probably when I'm done, Lionel's he's definitely gonna look in the mirror, reminiscing a bit, or in thought, about everything that's going on, contemplating a shave.
Okay. You look in the mirror, and you see yourself. And are all good. If you want to shave, you can shave. If you want to put a razor to your face, you can shave.
Are the razors not blunt?
Yeah, we tried to use his straight razor yesterday and it was blunt as heck, right?
Yeah,
I
checked
mean-
the razor. Is it blunt?
I left
No,
it downstairs. I left it downstairs by the sharpening block for you to sort out.
He probably has a backup straight or safety razor that he can use.
Yeah, you can use it. It's sharp.
Yeah, take a quick shave.
And you guys all, I'm assuming you shave. Unless there's anything else you want to do, you guys can meet back up and start your journey for the day.
Yes, how very
The
uneventful.
day.
We've been playing for 2 hours and we haven't left the house. Sorry.
This is like those sessions where you never leave the bar.
I know we're just chilling.
This has been a very chill session.
Well, we were supposed to be nice to you. We're trying.
I know. Thank you. I had a lot more. I mean, whatever you guys want to do,
Burn the
So-
town down.
you
So I
can
guess-
certainly try.
I mean, Crystal isn't here. Who's going to stop me?
Well, me for one.
And that confirmed Scott's suspicion that Talia was the blonde girl. All along.
I did not have that conspiracy on my board yet. I will add it.
So should we do the window first or head to the market?
Well, maybe one or two of us can check the window as we start traversing towards the market.
Well, I'll go to the window. I don't think I'm quite ready to check up on the market just yet.
I understand that. If you want some help, I can help you kind of look around while Talia and Scott start going over towards Mark's and seeing what that's about. You want a couple extra minutes?
Yeah, we can
before
always.
head over there.
Yeah, or if Scott and I find something or nothing, we can always call or text. Like,
Speaking of that,
there.
Talia, hand me your phone.
No.
Not for a bad reason. I'm just gonna put my phone number in there in case we get separated.
That is a fair reason.
And I'll
I'm
take your
sorry,
phone.
normally when people tell me to hand over my phone, it's for a bad reason.
I'm not your aunt. I'm not gonna take it away from you. You're not in trouble. I just,
Thank you kindly. There
in
you
case
go.
we get separated, we have more.
We
ways
should
of
probably
communicating.
just add everyone and have like a group text or something.
Sorry, I don't have a phone.
I'm not as surprised as I should be.
And I'll take her phone at that point and program my number and give it back to her.
That's fine.
Tell everybody my phone number.
I'll just add that one as well. I'm super glad my dad pays my phone bill because this is all like everything bounces to the Netherlands and then back again.
Do any of your phones have GPS tracking?
Sure. I mean, as long as it's this phone and not retrograded to a flip phone.
I can give you my signal.
Okay.
You have a signal?
Apparently, I'm just taking it for granted right now. I'm hosting.
I have a tracker, yeah.
Cool. Put it in my Google Maps and tell us all about this later.
Yeah, I feel like there may be another conversation coming up, but we're just gonna pretend besides that right now. And I'm gonna start.
By the time he's programmed his GPS tracker in, I'm just super excited that I can track Scott whenever I want.
Just behave yourself, Talia.
Never, Lionel. You wouldn't recognize me if I did.
May I put forward a motion that since we are few and far between, we should do our best to treat Talia like an adult, for as long as Talia acts like an adult. I mean, she's been childish in her humor, but her actions have been reasonably pure.
I can agree with that. I definitely think while her aunt is away, we should give her more of the benefit of the doubt.
I agree.
Until you prove us otherwise, we're gonna treat you just like we would treat anybody else.
I agree.
As long as you don't try to punch me again.
I agree.
I did apologize. I will point out, from a safe distance, that I apologize to you and you never apologize to me. And I will walk away with Scott to go to the grocery store.
You know, Talia, you're right. I didn't apologize to you.
Well, I'm at grocery store. Let's, yep.
I'm already walking away. I didn't expect anything else.
I guess Scott's like looking back like, ooh, hoo, hoo, okay.
Okay, so Scott and Talia are walking to the grocery store. Is this correct?
Mhm.
And then Carmen and Lionel are going to
Kind of do a perimeter sweep, like look under the window where I saw her jump out and just kind of like make sure the building on the outside's okay.
Okay. I will start with that then. Can you make me a spot hidden check, please?
From the window?
Yeah. I am so sorry, Carmen, because you don't see anything. Don't hate me. You don't see anything. Nope.
That's fine.
You could. You could.
Make that an extreme?
Yeah.
Cool.
You also don't see anything. There's nothing there.
Then why did I make that an extreme?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, at least this is a semi-decent sign that maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me and not necessarily her in a physical form. I mean, it doesn't seem to be anything here. There doesn't seem to be anything anywhere. I mean, how do you feel about all of this?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, the little girl comes around a lot. Well, I don't know if you can even call her a little girl anymore. A teenager?
I'd say she's more of a teenager, yeah.
Obviously something went down here. I guess I'll...
This might be a stretch,
I
now,
didn't
but I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you said your father owned this butcher shop before you did, right?
Yeah, I took it over from him.
Do you think maybe this might be someone that knew your father and is now taking it out on you because your father's not around anymore?
I mean,
I'm just trying to gain some sort of understanding about how this girl knows you and why she's going after you if you don't know her. I mean, we keep questioning your sanity and in your memory, but maybe she might be the problem.
maybe. I don't know what my father would have to do with this.
I mean, I'm just saying it could be the fact that it's the same butcher shop, or the fact that you may look like your father. I've never seen your father. I'm just assuming. I'm just trying to gain some understanding. If you maybe it's not personally attached to you, but your family or someone who may be a representative of you.
I mean, I hope they're not involved. I'd rather this all be on me, honestly. But
I mean, I can understand that, and that's fair. I'm just trying to look at it from every possible angle. Especially...
There is one thing I didn't tell all y'all. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. Right before they all found that piece of cleaver in my back, I had a vision of that girl stabbing me, or attacking me, and that's about the time that my back started to hurt. I don't know. So
wait, you had a vision? Like are you sure it wasn't just a dream? It was a vision? Were we there?
I mean, I was still awake, so it wasn't a dream.
When did this happen? Were we all around you? Were you by yourself? You said it happened right before you felt the pain in your back.
Yeah, it was when everybody was in the shop. So
I wish you would have said something earlier. Maybe that would have helped us understand a little bit more. I mean, if you're seeing visions of you being in pain before you're in pain, and bad things happen to you before they happen, I mean, I feel like that might be important to share with everybody, especially considering everything that's going on. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I feel like everything at this point's important for the entire group to know, since we're all wrapped up in this at once.
Yeah, it was. I guess I was just scared. It was a bad decision on my part, but I mean, I'll make sure to be honest with y'all from now on, though.
I mean, I know I surely would appreciate it, and so would everybody else. But even though things are a little bit scary and a little uneasy, I feel like keeping any sort of secret from us is just going to be detrimental to not only us, but everyone else in the group. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to have anybody else's misfortune on my hands. And if that means divulging everything about me and my past and anything I may know to help aid the situation, I feel like that's fair. And I can't speak for you, but I'd hope you feel the same.
I guess I was hoping that if I kept it to myself, maybe all that misfortune you're talking about would just be on me,
But then again, if you're not the person to bear all the burden of that misfortune, then who are you to take that on for everybody else? Maybe you're just a victim in all of this instead of somebody who is a proprietor. I mean, I don't want to rule you out as somebody who's just trying to evilly toy with everyone else. I don't want to put you in the category of a bad guy, even though all of this is kind of pointing to you. I just want you to know that I'm not on your side. I don't want to say that I'm choosing sides. I want to try to give you the benefit of the doubt with what's going on. And the more information you tell all of us all at once, the more that helps your case.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for at least being understanding, though.
Of course. I mean, I don't want to have anybody against anybody in this group because we're all that we have in all of this, but I want you to feel comfortable, even in times of distrust or fear. You can always kind of count on at least me, maybe. I know we don't know each other, but I'm trying my best to understand everybody's perspective and role in all of this. There's got to be some sort of reason that all of us are here,
Yeah. Well, if I find anything else, I'll make sure to tell you.
Speaking of, at this time, Lionel,
thank you so much for that raid, Sage. A huge raid.
you.
Welcome, viewers. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Hey.
So we're playing Pop Cthulhu. There's some sort of conspiracy going on. The music is important, but we're not sure why yet. The conspiracy board sits behind Talia's head. Enjoy with us. Sorry for interrupting you, Sam. Please do carry on.
No. That's great. That's perfect time to interrupt. Loinel, everything goes pitch black. And a light kind of shines down onto you. Sitting across from you is this teenager. And she looks at you. And she just says, "We were such good friends. And then you had to ruin it."
Like just me and her in there?
It's just you and her.
Alright. Look at her and I'll be like, well, I don't remember what I did, but I'm pretty sure I did it for you.
You don't remember what you did. You wouldn't leave me alone. Everywhere I looked, you were there. And you started pushing and pushing. Why would you do that to me? I tried so hard. I was trying to be nice about it. I wanted to, just be a good friend to you because we were good friends. But you couldn't let it go.
There's nothing to let go. Because we'll always be friends. Always.
I know. You're scaring me.
Well, I can't control how you feel about that, but
just please don't push any further.
I can't make you any promises.
And on that, you're suddenly back with Carmen. And Carmen, he was there this whole time. Essentially this happened instantaneously. You wouldn't have noticed a difference with him at all.
Well, we should probably start getting back to the group then. If there's nothing around this house, then we have no reason to fall behind. We should stay as a group as often as we can.
Yeah, guess I can't hold off on seeing if Mark's there or not.
If you want to sit outside, I would understand. I can try and let you know everything that happens as detailed as I can, but if you're not ready to go in, don't force yourself.
No, I guess it's a part of life, I guess I gotta face it at some point.
Well, to be fair, I give you a lot of credit because not only have you faced your own dead body, now you have to face potentially seeing Mark alive after you saw him dead. So, if you need anything, you can just let me know, I can't say I know how you'd feel, but I can inference, and I definitely don't know how I'd react in your situation. So just, like I said, communicate and just let us know what you're feeling and how you're doing, and we'll try our best to help you out.
Oh, thanks, Carmen.
No problem. And I'll start walking towards where everybody else is.
Yeah, and I'll just follow behind.
Okay. Meanwhile, Scott and Talia, you head to the grocery store. And unless there was something you want to do on the way, you guys get there without incident.
I have no particular designs on Scott at this moment in time.
Talia, Scott will head towards Talia, kind of getting not close, but a little close, and being like, "Look, I'm not sorry for Lionel. He does what he does, but as far as I'm concerned, for the duration of these events, we should be treating each other with respect."
I have the feeling he's not telling us everything. He spent a lot of time during our watch holding that note, looking off into the distance and seemingly, I don't know, either remembering or wondering, and he barely told me you found a note. Let alone that it was his handwriting, which seems, useful information. And as per our parting shot, yes, I will admit my humor is different from most people's, but I am trying to behave. It might be hard to believe, but this is me on good behavior. And I'm trying to be mature enough, and I've apologized multiple times. And, his parting shot seems to suggest to me he either doesn't respect me, or distrusts me, or dislikes me, and all of those are very valid, but it does color my perception of him. And I don't think that is immature of me.
Not just when you put it like that, but laying it out like that, I'd say that's valid, and I just hope y'all can work it out.
If we fail to work it out, it won't be because of me.
I appreciate that, Talia. I really do. Listen, are you okay?
That's funny. That is the thing that Lionel asked me as well. Yeah, like I told him, I'm better than I should be, but that's also partially because if I don't really have middle grounds. I'm either going to be okay or I'm going to be a mess. So for now, this is by far the most interesting that's ever happened in my life, and that's saying a lot because I'm a teenage thief in the coven. I apart from the fact that my aunt's currently gone, I haven't lost anyone particularly important to me. And although I'm technically trapped, I'm trapped in such a fascinating and fucked up way. I don't know. I'm kind of thrilled. I know I shouldn't be, but I am.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. I mean, you get off on all this occult shit anyway, right?
I know. I told Lionel that it's like with the coven, we try all these ambitious spells and rituals, and like only half of them ever work, if that. And suddenly, I'm here being visited by the deceased, and in a time loop, and I've gone further than any of my coven ever have.
Well, this is what I'm thinking, and Scott maybe stop and like turn to Talia. You've got more experience with all of this stuff than anyone, and I don't think we can afford to overlook that. I have a feeling that as we progress forward through these trials, you're going to play a real important part. And I got you back.
That is nice to hear. I mean, my aunt's overprotective, and Lionel's probably lying to us, and Carmen seems to be barely clinging on, because she looks real scared sometimes. It's nice to have another... I mean, I know this isn't good for you either, but it's nice to have someone trying to keep steady.
Honestly, the thought of being trapped in this place terrifies me too, but
Oh yeah, no, I plan to grow old and die somewhere not here, but, for a few days.
yeah, I'm sure we will get out of this, and in the meantime, partly as a coping mechanism, I must selfishly admit, I'll do my best to watch your back, but not in an overprotective way. For want of better...
Protective, not overprotective.
Yeah, for want of a better terminology, mano a mano. We'll look after each other.
That works for me.
And you guys arrive at the grocery store. At the grocers. There we go.
Is there it's just the storefront now, right? There's nothing outside because it's not a farmer's market day.
Correct. You arrive at the storefront. The lights are off.
Hang on, let me check my map. Where's the storefront?
You don't know where the storefront is, actually.
Where is the storefront? It's not on my map yet.
It's not on your map.
Hell
You
yeah.
moved it. You moved it. Tell me where I'm going.
It is all the way on the east side of town, that third building. There's another building next to it. That's
Hang on,
that's
the third
grocer.
building is the butcher?
It was.
No, it is. Oh no, the butcher's moved to the west.
Yep.
So the ex-butcher's now the grocer.
Yeah. No, one next to that. It wasn't on the map before.
Okay.
Because you guys haven't gone that far.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you can see that. There you go.
I have one too. See?
Yeah, you guys just apparently like the visualization.
I don't just like it. I need it. You can have an opinion on that later. Lights are off. Doors closed.
Yep.
If we push the door, is it still closed?
Yes, the door is locked, as some might say.
Hello? Is anybody in?
Nothing.
Okay, the way I see it, Talia, we got several options. We can try and throw stones at the window, see if anyone's awake up there. Head around the back, see if there's anyone moving around in the back, or we can just
Pick the lock?
pick the lock and go right on in. I've still got a drill here somewhere.
Oh, that works. I have lock picks.
You can pick a lock?
Depends on the lock. I've had a lot of success. A lot of people don't spend a lot of money on their locks.
Well, hell, go for it.
Sammy, help me. What did we say this roll was again?
Oh, I don't remember.
It was either stealth or sleight of hand.
Oh, I thought I tried to use locksmith last time. Do you not have a lock picking ability?
I think I just put it on stealth.
Okay.
That was it. I put everything on stealth.
Sure. I'll let you stealth it. That's fine. I'm not too concerned. You just have to be very stealthy about picking the lock.
I will be very stealthy, but I have Scott as a distraction. You can just stand there and look manly, and everyone will look at him.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, you pick the lock. The door opens.
I do have an actual lock-picking set. It's not like a bobby pin and some chewing gum. I'm not DA teaming this.
Yeah, I figured you had an actual lock pick.
I mean, for one luck, you could A-team this.
I could, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it matters, but I could. Sure. I'll spend a luck. I have lots of luck.
Okay.
Words.
Yeah. You really you can't even
really pick this lock.
Scott doesn't even know that you picked the lock. You did it so stealthily.
Do you need anything like a bobby pin or anything?
No, I have a set.
I was saying this after you've picked it.
Sorry. I was also reading chat. Sorry.
Fair. But because Sammy said
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
When you say, do you need a bobby pin or something, you sort of hoard it of the door opening.
Well, I'll be.
No, my hair's good. I mean, I think I look pretty good.
You look just fine,
I lied.
Talia. You look just fine.
I know I look pretty good. Never mind.
You got a gun?
A what?
A gun?
No.
A knife?
Yes.
You any good with it?
No. Hey, we said honesty.
No, I agree. Okay, look, take my 9mm. This here's the safety. That has to be off if you want to do anything. Do not put your finger on the trigger unless you are willing to kill someone. And whatever you do, do not point it at me.
Deal, and deal. So, truth time, this thing scares me more than my ritual book, and I have summoned a demon with this.
That's a good attitude to have. Hopefully you don't have to use it, but those are the rules for if you do need to use it.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you to Michael Wayne, who donated a luck point to Talia.
Ooh, thank you kindly.
Yes.
I need all the help I can get in this place.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys enter the grocery store.
Yes.
It is dark. It's fully stocked.
No one here?
Nobody, I mean, not that you see.
First things first. I mean, I know we're technically here to find a duplicate of the dead or not dead mark, but I am going to go to the cooler and put a lot of energy drinks in my day pack.
Okay.
You can laugh all you want, Sammy, but I have priorities.
Yeah. Okay. I assume you know where the energy drinks are.
I got some last time.
That was at the farmer's market. This is
true. It was his stand, not his. Oh.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, grocery stores are all laid out very similarly. So
just follow the candy aisle to the liquid sugar.
Pretty much, yeah. And this, like all the other shops in town, you have the storefront, and then there is a staircase that leads up to his living quarters.
I think if Scott and I discover the store's empty, we're going to go.
And can you both make me spot hidden checks?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. If this place is empty, we shall. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez, will you not fumble right now? You have a reroll.
I do have a reroll, but I'm not using it on a spot hidden check.
Yeah, this is probably one in.
Maybe I don't want to see. Maybe I don't want to see.
I keep forgetting you have a 25 in spot hidden. That's just. You literally put 0 points.
I did. 0 points in spot hidden and listen. Guilty.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You wait till we get into a fist fight, though. You know that when we get into a fist fight will be my day.
On the plus side, if you miss a lot of spot checks, I mean, half the time I see something, I also have to roll a sanity check.
See, this is what I mean. Scott doesn't want to see. He's going in like, yeah, no, I can't see anything.
Everything's perfectly
looks
fine.
Pretty good to me.
I like how the entire cast has lost it today. No, please, Sammy, tell us what do I see with my mediocre success?
And with your mediocre success, as you go to get energy drinks and put them in your pack, you see out of the corner of your eye just a pool of blood.
Like on the in one of the aisles?
On the floor towards the back of the store. So kind of like more towards like where the freezer, like the freezer where they keep the product that like hasn't gone out yet.
Okay.
Right, the back freezer.
Okay, so while I'm looking at this reflection, I'm just gonna go, Scott? Scott?
Yeah?
Do you also see the pool of blood near the freezer that I see in the reflection of this cooler?
Hell.
I'll go and have a look.
You don't see it, Scott.
Well, hey, Talia, you got me all worked up, but I don't see nothing.
Great. Then apparently I only see it in the reflection. I'll just turn around and do I still see it if it's not in the reflection of the cooler?
You see it.
I see it, so either it's there and you're missing it, or it's not there and I'm imagining it.
Didn't you see something funny in the mirrors at the house that wasn't there as well?
Yeah, well, I saw the girl.
Maybe there's some sort of mirror thing.
Oh,
going
I
on.
also, the last time I saw the girl before she tugged my sleeve and took me outside, it started with me seeing her reflection in a gold coin I found in something I was drinking.
And Scott, at this moment, you feel a tug on your shirt.
Yes, not just me anymore.
Scott freezes. And then we'll turn rifle barrel aiming.
There's nothing there.
What are you swinging your gun at? I thought we weren't supposed to point them at things we didn't need to kill.
Talia. Something just tugged on my shirt. I'm
Oh,
not...
that happened to me. It was the girl. Can I look and see if is there a reflective surface I can use to look at Scott and the store?
Sure.
Do I see the girl at the reflection?
You can look in, those mirrors that they have in the grocery stores that are like hanging up in the corner to
see if you're stealing something?
Yeah.
I know those very well. They're the bane of my existence.
I don't know whether you're talking. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know whether you're talking about your character or yourself.
I resent that accusation. I am obviously talking about my character.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me a spot hidden check.
Why? Why do you do this to me? Why can't you just tell me?
You don't see anything.
Okay. Scott, I don't see her, and I often see her, but it's a good sign. Maybe she's branching out. Maybe she's sharing with all of us. It's still though pool of blood. I will say, when I saw her and she took me outside, she took me to where Mark got poisoned, and told me he was her friend. So it would make sense.
What?
She's around here in a weird way.
Look, you and Lionel keep seeing the girl, right? And
Carmen saw her, but Carmen sees her as. Last time Carmen saw her, she was a teenager. I saw her as a. I don't know, how old are they when they're this size? I don't know anything about kids.
Look, the only thing I've seen so far is that person that I'm supposedly familiar with.
Whose face and name we don't know.
What if it's her as an adult, or someone different maybe, or something?
That would be so cool. I know that's not what you want to hear, but I think we should check upstairs. See if Mark has any mementos, pictures, cookbooks with inscriptions.
Alright. You lead, I'll watch your back.
Alright.
As you guys turn to walk away, the door slams shut and locks.
Oh, it locks even. It hasn't locked before. I don't...
Scott, can you actually roll me a sanity check?
Yes, I would love to roll you a sanity check. I do not resent this one at all. I succeed.
So cool, though. I'm gonna be potentially cold-hearted about this, but the door slamming shut and locking, it doesn't change the fact that we're heading upstairs. So I think we should still head upstairs.
Talia, doesn't that bother you even a little bit?
Tiny bit. It's not of consequence until we try and leave. We were going to go upstairs. The door locks. We still can go upstairs. It doesn't change our course of action, right?
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
okay.
we can rush back and be like, no, let us out. But that does
okay,
nothing.
Talia, it's fine. I can see you're only thinking about this in a very functional and practical way because clearly the telekinetic way that thing just happened doesn't bother you at all. Fine. Okay, let's go.
It fascinates me. I mean,
Okay.
I wish I knew how she did that.
Okay, let's
We'll
come
go
on.
upstairs. we're still gonna go upstairs, Sam. I'm sorry.
Okay. You go upstairs and it's dark. In fact, it wasn't dark before.
Oh, fuck.
It's suddenly dark.
What time is it, Miss Keeper?
Before you ask that, before you have a chance to do anything, it starts raining. There's a thunderstorm outside. And
Well, hang on, out of character question.
yes.
When did it stop raining and thundering? Because last time you mentioned anything about the weather, it was raining.
In the morning, sorry, I figured it was sunny and I forgot to actually say that.
So around dawn.
Around dawn.
Dry and happy.
Yeah.
And now it's raining and thundering again.
Yep.
Oh no.
I'm sorry I'm whining about this, but I got confused.
Oh
No,
no.
it's okay.
Talia,
Yes.
you only see them in reflective surfaces, right? And that's when they do stuff.
Oh, no. Well, I started seeing her reflective surfaces, and then sometimes when I turn around, she's still there, and sometimes when I turn her around, she's not there.
But it's still instigated by the reflective surface, right? Because my thinking is because I was thinking, okay, well, what we do is we just cover all the reflective surfaces, and then there's no more problem. But it just started raining.
There's gonna be a lot of puddles.
The whole town's covered in reflective surfaces.
And as you guys are talking about this, another thunder, or I guess it would be like thundercrack.
No, thundercrack, and then with the lightning,
And
and
then-
you suddenly see her in the bright light.
And
I assume.
as it gets bright, she's at the top of the staircase with a knife
Scott's gonna
towards you.
take a shot.
Not
Go ahead.
surprised.
Duck, Talia!
Yes, you can go ahead and make me under the weapon. You can make me a roll, a green dice roll.
Reroll.
Okay.
No.
No. Come on.
And I'm spending 4 luck to make that a hard success, please.
Okay. You shoot. It should hit her in the heart. It goes through.
That's what I expected. Yeah.
It
Scott.
tears through.
Go
What?
on, no, carry on.
I was gonna say it tears through the wall up at the top and goes into another room. And that's when you hear the thud of the bullet hitting on the last wall.
Oh.
No, it didn't hit another person. I'm sorry. I didn't realize until I said thud, and I'm like, oh. No.
Who did he shoot?
I was legitimately very concerned at the moment. I was like, who was upstairs?
I was like, for God's sake, don't put Crystal in that room.
It was either that or you shot the seconds mark.
Yeah, Scott's gonna pop the shell out, put a new one in the chamber, and God damn it.
Okay.
Is
Did
she
you
still
want to
walking-
roll?
Is she still walking toward us?
He's still walking towards you with
Ta-
the knife raised.
Talia, we gotta go.
I'll back up the stairs a bit, but I'll be like, look,
She's
I'm not-
getting closer.
I am backing up, but I am saying I'm not the one who has a problem with you. I'm trying to help you.
She's getting closer.
Talia, we gotta get out of
She-
here.
She's at your guys's. She's right next to you.
Is the door
she
made
walks.
of is the door made of glass?
It is made of glass.
Can I
As you
shoot out
turn,
the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the door, grab Talia, and run. Talia, I'm gonna try and drag you out of this place. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, fine. If she's not responding, I'll let you do it.
so as you turn around, she walks through you.
Yeah, I was thinking if I step aside, maybe we should just go.
And she's walking. She turns to the right towards the freezer. The same freezer that the pool of
Blood was
at.
in front of.
Yeah.
I kind of figured.
What on earth's going
She-
on?
She goes and slowly starts walking towards it, opens the door. You hear a scream. That's where we're going to end today's episode.
Clarification question: this is the same blonde girl as we've been seeing, right?
Yep. Maybe a little bit older.
Okay. A little bit older.
Oh my goodness. Wait, okay, so question out to the keeper. She walked through both like Scott and Talia, but she physically opened the door. Like they saw the door open, she didn't just walk through.
Yep.
Okay.
This is not okay.
This is so cool.
This is not okay.
Oh man, good thing she's the bad guy. Whew.
You lying.
Good thing none of you guys pissed her off.
Yeah, I didn't try and shoot her or anything.
With her.
Whoops. Okay.
I don't.
So,
know
guys,
if you're
about this
implying-
seance we were going to do to have a little chat with her, I think Lionel should not be a part of this.
Oh, let's talk about all of that in the Discord right now. You guys, here are our closing links. Please do check them out. All the places you can support us, all the places you can find us online. Sponsor information. Check out Bird in the Storm Publishing and Mage Hand Press, who make this all possible. And check out the website, so we get 10 to 15% discount as well using our special codes, not clues.
Code.
I read what I saw in chat. I was reading Clue. Because I'm freaked out. So thank you so much, everyone. We will be back again next week. Until then, we are back at 7 p.m. EST with another game, Doors of Dunera. So tune in for that. It is wholesome goodness, which breaks up the terror between this and Tilt from our power couple, Sam and Kelly. Yeah, we're off, everyone. We'll see you in Discord. Please enjoy these credits and get ready for a raid. I'm sure one of you has a good raid cry in there somewhere. Let's start seeing them in chat. We will see you later on. Keep on evoking emotions. Bye.